My name Edmond Yakani, Executive Director of CEPO. Today I have an opportunity of interacting with South Sudanese women in uniform or South Sudanese women in various security organs through their structure of South Sudan Women's Security Sector Network. Our interaction was very fruitful, very motivating, very encouraging. And I would like to take this opportunity to share with the leadership of the country that our interaction was around the implementation of Chapter 2 of the R-Access. During our deliberations, I have observed some concerns that I would like to share with the leadership of the country at the level of His Excellency President, His Excellency First Vice President, and Her Excellency Vice President and Chair of Gender and Youth Cluster, and Honorable Minister of Interior, Honorable Minister of Defense, Honorable Minister of National Security. My observation is that there are institutional discrimination around women in the security sector in terms of promotions, deployments for duty, and representation in various structure of the ministries at the level of civil servants or structures of the security institutions. For instance, we realize that all state police commissioners are men without a woman. We realize that the level of the structure of the Ministry of Interior is dominated by men without representation of women. We have seen also dominance in other structures of defense and then other structures of national security. We would like to appeal to our honorable ministers at the level of the ministries of security institutions, being the Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, Ministry of National Security, that we should embrace 35% in setting the structure of our security institutions. Why should we have a leadership meeting with that representation of women at a minimum representation of 35%? Affirmative action also take into account ranking system. But also we need to see practice of affirmative action in deployment of women for duties, in promotion of ranks. But also I'd like to bring to your attention, Your Excellency President and Your Excellency Vice President, Chair for Gender and Youth Cluster, and Your Excellency First Vice President, that senior women in all security organs does not enjoy the privileges of the ministry compared to their fellow men of the same rank in terms of mobility, in terms of care, in terms of protection. So I would like to raise this, that this sounds to be a discrimination against women in uniform by the institutions of the security organs. I need a reform. We are calling for the leadership of the country to hear our voices on behalf of our mothers and our sisters who have dedicated their life to improve our security and defense sector. Please, let's treat also the role of women in uniform equally with the men in uniform. That is my appeal, and I wish to hear a response from the concerned institution. And Your Excellency President, we are your voters. We want to see women are marching side by side with the men in security and defense sector. Thank you very much.